reason Young Thug got locked up was because of this guy, Rudy Giuliani. See, Rudy had a problem. He wanted to do something no one had ever done before, and that was take down the Mafia. They said, Rudy, you tripping. You can't take down the Mafia. If Robert Kennedy couldn't do it, you show for show can't do it. See, the problem with arresting the Mafia is if you arrest this guy, all of a sudden he don't know this guy. You arrest this guy, all of a sudden he don't know who this guy is. Rudy said, hold on. Why don't we just use this right here? The Racketeer Influence and Corruptions Organization Act, RICO for short. They said, get a load of this guy. He's stupid. Rudy, we been had the RICO Act. We just can't use it against the mob. He said, why not? They said, because... He said, let's use it. See, the wording wasn't too clear, and they realized they can use this very, very broadly. See, if you prosecute one mob boss, why not prosecute all of them? They meet all the time. They're basically business partners, aren't they? They said, Rudy, this is towing a fine line. He said, y'all want Mafia members in the streets or nah? They said, go for it. So they knocked on the underling's door. They said, yo, you going to jail? He said, yeah, I'm going to jail, but you can't tie me. They said, bring your friends. They said, what? Matter of fact, bring your boss. They said, nah, you can't. The bosses looked at their lawyers. They said, the lawyer said, the bosses said, the lawyer said. And on top of this, Rudy was fearless and ruthless. All of a sudden, this guy knows this guy knows that guy. People start talking. And in one swoop, he indicts all of the Mafia member heads and says, I'm gonna lead the prosecution myself. The Mafia member heads looked at each other and they said, should we him? Rudy said, I bet you won't do it. And his bet was right. 2 of them voted to him, the rest voted no. See, the problem with somebody with a station as high as his is there's a bigger mafia in America, and that mafia is called the U.S. government. If they Rudy, the Mafia would have been disposed of silently and violently. But why didn't the government do something about the Mafia before? Well, they didn't have a reason to. You can't get violent without violence. Remember what happened with 9/11? Then the U.S. started doing some violent things in Guantanamo Bay. All of a sudden, it's okay to turn a blind eye because they hurt me first. Anyways, Rudy locked them all up during the RICO thing, and the Mafia basically crumbled. They're still around, but very, very, very underground. Oh, how does that lead to Young Thug? Well, prosecutors started stretching the language with RICO. It's the same reason why they didn't want to use it in the first place, because it could be dangerous. With the loose wording of the law, they can literally go to Young Thug's grandma's house and arrest her. But the irony of all this is Rudy Giuliani gets indicted on a RICO charge because he stressed the wording his damn self.